Big fight here in the light heavyweight division. Doesn't necessarily feel like it on the ground, but it really does have a big impact in the rankings. And I'll tell you what, I got to go with Alexander Gustafsson in this one, okay? Listen, Glover Teixeira is going to be dangerous early. There's no doubt about that. But I feel like just the range, the speed, the movement, the cardio, all those things favor Alexander Gustafsson. Throw in the intangibles of fighting here in Sweden, the newborn kid, all those great things in his favor. I think this is going to be Alexander Gustafsson. Don't necessarily know if he'll get the finish, but I think he'll edge it out on the judges' scorecards.
I've got Alexander Gustafsson here. I think if you can just weather the storm, get through that early barrage that you know will be coming from Teixeira, then I think his length, his speed, his technique should give him enough to win over the course of the 5 rounds. I've got Gustafsson by decision.
Right now, I am leaning towards Alexander Gustafsson. I just think he has a few more tools at his disposal. As long as he can avoid the takedowns from Teixeira consistently, I think that he's able to pick him apart on the feet, use that height, use that reach and length, and just be able to rack up points over Teixeira. I don't know if we get a finish here. I could see Gustafsson winning a pretty competitive, tight 5-round battle. Ultimately, I see him getting his hand raised and finally being reinserted back into that mix at 205 pounds.
So I see Alexander Gustafsson having a pretty big advantage in terms of length and reach, and I do think that he will use it. We did see Glover struggle a little bit with John Jones's length, and I think that over the course of maybe 3 or 4 rounds, Gustafsson will pick him apart, and if he doesn't get a TKO finish, I'm pretty sure he'll get a decision.
High stakes on Sunday night in Stockholm, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Glover Teixeira. I think Alex is, you know, when he's fighting in Sweden from the hometown crowd, there's a lot of expectations and a lot of pressure on him. I'm not sure he likes it too much, and we saw what happened against Rumble Johnson. I think this fight, the inactivity as well of Gustafsson's is an issue for me. I think Glover's going to be able to get inside, close the distance, use that boxing, and ultimately he's another tool as well. I think his wrestling is very, very good. I think he's going to make it a gritty, grindy style fight, and I'm going to look for the finish. So Glover Teixeira gets the finish from me, 3rd, 4th round in Stockholm on Sunday night.